Where am I? Okay, we're back. I'd taken some considerable amount of time off, just because of all the games that I needed to play that I was committed to play. And now I'm back, and now I'm very lost as to where I'm supposed to be. Where am I? What am I doing? Xander, what are we doing? Okay, Guild. Stormhaven. Where are we, Xander? Why does none of this look familiar to me? Oh, I know, because we just landed here. That's why none of it looks familiar to me. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. We're here. I totally forgot. I could not, for the life of me, remember why we were here. I remember though. Okay. Hi.
Be on guard if you're headed up to the castle. King Faharajad's army is camped outside the walls. They claim they're here in a diplomatic capacity, but I'm not buying it.
Why do you think they're really here?
To attack the castle, isn't that obvious? This is the beginning of the end for the Covenant, mark my words. King Faharajad probably planned this all along. Thought that under the banner of peace, we'd just let his army march right in.
Do you think this is an invasion?
Of course. I wasn't born yesterday. Neither was Dame Follett. She's our commanding officer outside the wall. You should talk to her up at the castle's main gate.
Alright, I'll go find the dame then.
Well?
Damned foreigners. Nothing but trouble around here ever since the Duke married King Faharajad's daughter. And now there's a Red Guard army on our doorstep, expecting the Knights of the Flame to just stand aside.
What's going on here?
Envoy Darima marches up with an army claiming she's on a diplomatic mission from King Faharajad of Alakir. She says her message is for Duke Nathaniel alone and demands entry. All I have to say is over my dead body.
Couldn't she come in alone?
My mission is clear. No one from the Red Guard camp allowed in the castle. I'm a Knight of the Flame, and I will enforce that directive to my dying breath. Sir Hughes is the head of our order. If you have concerns, speak to him inside the castle.
Okay, I'll go do it. Gosh, everybody's so angry. Okay, we got a tavern over there. We got Do we? No. Bar, why are you lying to me? I was wrong. Sorry, I'm just looking. This is why I'm not allowed to take long breaks from the game, because I completely forget where I am. And then it's just problematic. We got the messenger over here. Hi.
Oh, gall and pox! Dame Dabienne wanted me to tell the Duke you were coming here. You saved me back in Coglin Village. I'm the messenger, the one in the warehouse.
And you forgot?
I'm sorry. I got back here and I had to tell my parents and my friends about the slaver attack down at the village. And then it just completely slipped my mind. Not much point in doing it now. I can't believe I forgot to announce you to the Duke. I really am sorry. I hope you can forgive me.
This is the second message you forgot to deliver.
Oh yeah! I forgot to deliver the message to the constable in Coglin Village as well. That's actually kind of funny, isn't it? Unless... Are you frustrated with me?
Yes, you are a terrible messenger.
I know. You're right. I've never been a very good messenger. I always wanted to be a king, or a duke, or something more important. But here I am. I'm doing my best. Please don't tell anyone about this. I'll do better next time, I promise.
in we go. I don't want to steal anything, but I do want to read a book, which we've already read. I love how these usually are laid out in the same way. Oh, new book. A lore book discovered. The Blessed Dagger. Once a maiden prayed to Lecky for guidance. Blessed Saint of the Spirit Sword, said the maiden, send me a sign. Do I follow my mother's order to marry, or do I resist? Her intended husband was a much older man, who was said to have killed his former wives by means so cleverly concealed nothing could be proven, and yet his prestige amongst the nearby towns was so high no one dared refuse to negotiate a bride price with him. The maidens, whose name was Zerane, knelt at the shrine for a full night and day before returning to her village. She heard no answer, and as the time of her wedding drew near, she despaired. On the night before her wedding, Zerane dreamt she was a fisherwoman, casting her net to the sea and drawing it in. Each time she drew the net into a boat, she saw a flash of silver that was not a fish scale. On the third draw, she examined her silver flash and realized it was a small dagger with a carved handle of iron wood. When she woke, Zerane found such a blade beneath her pillows, though she knew it had not been there before. And so, Zerane's husband found himself unable to dispose of his new bride with the same ease of his previous wives, for when she showed him the blade and told of her prayers to Lecky, he realized Zerane was protected by the saint. They lived together many years, and he treated her well, always mindful of the blessed dagger in her keeping. The fact that he actually believed her was amazing. Okay. Wonder why is there showing a... Maybe it's upstairs. A letter from Duke Nathaniel. Well.
You're welcome to Alcaire Castle. I'm sure you noticed King Faharajad's army camped outside our walls, so you can understand why Duke Nathaniel is not entertaining guests. I should hope you're not here to add to our troubles.
I might be able to help.
Don't hear that too often, but it's most welcome. If blood gets spilled here, it could destroy the fragile alliance holding together the Daggerfall Covenant. We need to defuse this situation as quickly as possible.
Letting the Red Guard envoy in would be a good start.
Damn it. Dame Follett is holding the envoy up at the gate, isn't she? Never questioning orders is Follett's strength and her weakness. I'll have to send word to make an exception. Meantime, I actually have a task you'd be well suited for.
Sure, great. What can I do?
It's a sensitive matter. We've intercepted secret messages to King Faharajad from someone inside the castle who goes by the alias of Almundine. My hope is that a little research in the library might reveal where this term comes from.
All right, I'll check the library.
Unfortunately, the Duke requires that he personally approve all visitors to the library, and he can't know about this. The library guard, Sir Gregory, perhaps you can persuade him to look the other way, or, failing that, to leave his post.
Sure, I'll go give it a try.
Again, you must keep this quiet. The Duke is already overwhelmed, and hearing about a spy inside the castle might push him over the edge. Get past Sir Gregory and into the library. Find out who Almundine is, and report back to me personally.
What does the Luke plan to do about the Red Guard army?
For better or worse, the Duke defers to me on the matter for now. Nathaniel shares King Emmerich's bloodline, but not his talent for calm under pressure. Of course, the Duke's wife being King Faharajad's daughter doesn't make matters easier.
The Duchess is from Alcar?
Indeed. Duchess Lakana is one of King Faharajad's youngest daughters. They say he was quite fond of her. She doesn't speak of her father much, but I think those ties run deeper than she lets on.
All right. Come on, Xanderwander. Let's go see what trouble we can get into. To His Royal Majesty Emmerich, High King of Daggerfall Covenant. My dear brother, as always, there are several items of note, some related to the security of the kingdom, and others of a more personal nature. Please read this privately, and I beg you to exercise discretion in discussing its contents with your advisors. Of utmost importance are matters related to security here in Alakar, and unfortunately, though I have strong concerns, I do not have the convenience of a simple or even a consistent element to which I might ascribe Alakar's troubles of late. At the time of my last communication, there were only a few reports of Verminian cultists, the supernal dreamers. Our shared hopes of this being a short-lived problem was not realized. It seems the cultists have grown even bolder, raiding outlying farms and even recruiting citizens to join their mad ranks. The Knights of the Flame have orders to arrest cult members on sight, but we wait further instructions from you on how to deal with the threat that has now spread to other regions of Stormhaven. The Knights of the Flame continue to prove invaluable allies and staunch defenders of the realm. They have been instrumental in helping me address the cultist problem and in reacting to an attempt made on the Duchess's life by an assassin. The leader of the Knights of Flame, one Sir Hugh, suggested that the order assume responsibility for security here at the castle. And as relieved to agree, it has been a weight lifted off my shoulders. Lastly, and most personally, I wish to express my most sincere gratitude for the arrangement of my marriage to Prince Lacana. Though I feared our union of political necessity would be formal and awkward, nothing could be further from the truth. Her warmth and kindness have created an intimacy between us that I never dreamt possible. We both owe you our gratitude and our undying loyalty. Yours truly, Nathaniel. P.S. The tricks these Red Guard women employ in the bedchamber. Why didn't you warn me, you old dog? Ooh. Ho ho ho. You don't say. Like I'm going down. I'm going down.
I heard that someone killed all the cultists and saved the weird tree.
Yeah, I did do that.
Hold it right there! This is Duke Nathaniel's personal library. No access without his express permission.
What if it's an emergency?
If it's an emergency, you want the armory, not the library. It's just books in there. Honestly, I don't know why the Duke's so worried about it, but he is. If I let you in, I'd be kicked out of the castle. Probably my wife, too.
Your wife works in the castle, too?
No, I couldn't ask her to work. She wouldn't like that. She might even leave me. No, she spends most of her time in the market. Too much time, if you ask me. I can't stand the way all those merchants look at her. The other knights, too.
Alright. I wasn't gonna threaten his girlfriend, or his wife, because that's just plain mean. Hold on, there's apparently a book over here. Once, by Baertram the Signifier? Can you go away, script? Thank you. Once we were...
Very nice. Good to settle my old bones for a bit.
I'll be able to read in a second, I swear. Okay. Once we were great. Once our battle reavers were masters of warfare, and our sappy archers were wise and learned. Once we ruled all High Rock from Etheric Ocean to the mountains of Hrothgar, and the needs were our thralls and concubines. Once Durini Singus and the Swan of Tigirl discovered Balfera and its tower and claimed it for her own, decreeing that all of her clan who came after would bear her name. Once the art of alchemy was all but undefined, until Durini compiled his compendious almanac of regents and was invited to join the first physics. I don't actually know. And blah blah blah. Okay. It wasn't that great.
After all the gold I've spent here, you'd think these backwater merchants would be more grateful. No patience whatsoever. I miss city life. I miss Wayrest. By the way, have you seen Sir Higgins?
No, why do you ask?
Oh, Sir Higgins is such a gentleman. I'm just waiting for him to come and help me carry all these groceries home.
Unless the Duke himself tells me to make an exception, the library is off limits.
Hey, by chance, do you know a Sir Higgins?
Everyone does. That damn man gets away with murder. Sir Hughes has him patrolling inside the castle walls. He basically just lollygags around the market, flirting with women. Why do you ask?
Oh, was escorting your wife home from the market.
My wife? Vendi? That motherless louse! His escorting days will come to a swift end when I break his kneecaps.
Okay. This ledger contains various numbers and information dealing with taxes. The numbers vary little from year to year. Although recently, Duke Nathaniel purchased several lots of fine ales and wines. This book contains a list of names dating back several years. The majority of the names are Breton. There are no Orc or Redguard names on the list. I'll read that now. I'll read that now. Know, O beloved, the royal lineage of the Sentinel. Know, O beloved reader, that the lineage of all of our beneficent king is most loyal, descending as he does from High King Arizal. Oh my god, these names are killing me. He did marry Grandea Fenish, blah blah blah. His royal majesty was the only issue, while yet a young priest did take a wife, Zarifa, the flower of Tanith. She bore the flower of Tanith, lost her life in giving birth to a third child, and was mourned by all the Red Guards of Hammerfell. Nonetheless, his royal majesty's ever-glorious descendancy is assured in the persons of his eldest daughter, Mariah, the Jewel, the second daughter, and the star of Almedine, the young crown prince, Azah, the lion. How did that help me find anything? Well, Sir Hughes.
Sometimes a true knight must undertake a mission that requires reading books rather than slaying monsters. Such is what I asked of you. Did you learn anything in the library?
Almedine is the Duchess Lacana herself.
I feared as much. We have to proceed carefully now. We don't want to alert the Duchess or King Faharajah to the fact that we know about the secret communications. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to speak with the Duke about this. The fact that the Duchess is sending secret letters to her father is serious cause for concern. We need to know exactly what they're planning, though.
What do you propose?
After speaking with King Faharajad's envoy, Duchess Lacana asked to go out and negotiate with the Redguard general herself. Clearly, we can't allow that. But the Duchess is refusing to let the envoy leave to deliver her message.
I could deliver the message.
My thoughts exactly. And in so doing, you would win her confidence. You already helped get the envoy through the gates, so Lacana will be inclined to trust you. Go speak with her upstairs. Do whatever you must to learn her plans.
I'll report back when I know more. Two sides to every coin.
Terima told me you spoke to Sir Hughes about Dame Follett. Thank you. You don't know what a relief it is to have her here. I am an outsider in Alcaire Castle, with no one I can fully trust. Sometimes I even wonder if I can trust the Duke.
Why is that?
Because there have been several attempts made on my life, all from someone within these walls. An Alakir poison intended for my lips killed one of my tasters just a few days ago.
Why would someone want to kill you?
There are many rivals for the throne in Alakir. They despise the Covenant, and they would kill me to destroy it. My father has been trying to identify the assassins. I must speak with General Thoda at the camp outside, but I am forbidden.
If you wish, I could be your messenger.
Can I trust you? You did intercede on our behalf with Sir Hughes. Very well. But General Thoda will not expect you. You will need to get his attention. It may be difficult, but if you could best some of his warriors, he will want to see you.
Sure, I'll get his attention.
Thank you. Things are truly desperate when a daughter of King Faharajad must rely on the generosity of a stranger. But I do believe in you. The future of the Covenant and my life depends on you. Rupka, go with you, friend.
Hey, twinsies! This way. I may have gotten a little lost. Did you see the cat? The kitty. Psst, 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 psst. Oh, Xander. And my dog. Oh, I guess fair enough. Alright. Let's poke some peoples.
This is a military camp, not fit for the likes of you. Be on your way, little one.
Oh, I'm always up for a fight.
As am I. Watch and see a true warrior in action.
Sure.
Let us dance, then. Well fought.
What have we here? You come strutting through our camp with such attitude? Perhaps someone needs to teach you a lesson.
Sure. Draw your blade and let's see how tough you really are.
Nothing would please me more.
Let us dance then. Not bad.
You didn't even get a single hit off. I mean, granted, I froze you, but besides the point.
Ha! Who is this little pipsqueak walking through our camp? Perhaps I turn you into a pincushion.
I could take you on in a fight.
You think so? Then let's find out.
Okay, let's.
Let us dance then. Not bad.
My sword arm has little practice since coming to Stormhaven. You look like you might make good sport.
You want to fight?
Very well. We shall see who fights best.
Awesome.
Let us dance then. Well fought.
I want to say hello to this kitty. Hey, psst, 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 psst. How are you? Oh, you're such a pretty kitty. Hi.
You should walk with more respect. You are in a camp full of soldiers who have been sitting still too long. Someone may decide to use you for sword practice.
Sure, Draw your blade. Let's see how tough you really are.
Nothing would please me more.
Cool.
Let us dance then. Not bad.
You don't look so dangerous. Yet you waltz into my camp and pick fights with my soldiers. Tell me why I should not simply cut off your head where you stand.
Because the Duchess sent me?
The princess? She is all right then. That is good. King Faharajad sent me to protect her, but there is little I can do from out here. I do not wish to start a war, but I will if my king orders it. I await new orders even now.
By chance, do you know who tried to poison her?
Ah, yes, indeed. The poison maker was quite stubborn, but he spoke a name with his dying breath. It means nothing to me, though. He said, Follett.
Dame Follett? She's one of the Knights of the Flame.
She is. Then she is in the castle. Go then, quickly. Tell the connoisseur that she may be prepared for this wench assassin. I cannot go in, so you must protect her.
I love that my dog is standing on a table. That seems very appropriate for me.
Let us dance then.
There's a couple of new items in the shop that I really wanted to buy, but I had to get gems. And the gem shop, of course, the one day that I choose to play, is having maintenance. So I guess I don't need those items very much. It's just an outfit and a dog and a music box because I collect them. Because I have a problem. I have no problem supporting a game like this as long as the game content gives me a lot of fun. Like, I'm fine with that. And they're pretty transparent on it, right? Because none of those items provide me any extra help. They're just cosmetic, and I'm cool with that. I don't like when MMOs do predatory behavior, though. This one kind of does do it. They do have some crates that you can buy, and it's like a RNG crate, but for the most part, I just ignore it. I don't take part of those.
It is a relief to see you returned. I fear I might have asked too much. Tell me, though, did General Thoda have any new insights into the source of these assassination attempts?
Dame Follett purchased the poison.
What? The Knights of the Flame are sworn to protect me. Why would one try to take my life? I know Dame Follett spoke out against my marriage to the Duke, but I can't imagine how that could motivate her to murder. I hope Dame Follett was acting alone in this. If there is a wider conspiracy, I fear for what that might mean for our future.
General Thoda suggested you leave the castle.
No, this will not do. To run would be to surrender to this madwoman's hatred. Follett is the one who must pay. Though I don't always agree with him, Sir Hughes is a good man, and I trust him. Tell him of Follett's betrayal. He will see justice served.
Stay here. I'll find Sir Hughes.
I can't believe my suspicions were so far from the truth. The assassin being a Breton only makes this situation more volatile. Please, tell Sir Hughes and ask him to resolve this matter swiftly.
Why is it more volatile?
Because it has greater potential for destroying the Daggerfall Covenant. My choice to go to my father for help rather than the Knights of the Flame only made matters worse. I'm sorry for that now.
But that's how you learned it was Dame Follett.
Indeed. But perhaps it would have been better if Sir Hughes had uncovered that truth. No time for regrets, though. We will do this properly now. Let Sir Hughes handle it. It is what's best for the Covenant.
There's a lot of people on tonight. It's the middle of the week. Can you please stop knocking my quest down to the guild? I do not want... I don't want to do that one.
I trust you've earned the Duchess' confidence by now. That's good. Have you been able to learn why she was conspiring with her father?
Yes. She feared for her life.
After the attempt on her life, that makes sense, but why go to her father? The Knights of the Flame are here to protect her. That makes no sense. Why would he send an army here? The assassin's poison came from Alakir. The Duchess said so herself.
Yes, but it was Dame Follett who purchased the poison.
Dame Follett? Are you certain? That's a grave accusation. Of course she was opposed to the marriage. We'll have to question her, but sending a Knight of the Flame to apprehend her might not be wise.
I can do it.
I was hoping you might volunteer. That would help avoid a scene. Follett's home is north of the inn. If you'll go there first, I'll get some of my men and come as backup.
Okay.
All day long I work as a carpenter. Then I get to come home and work on my house.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm about to kill your wife. Or your sister, I guess.
If this is what it's come down to, then so be it.
Now, please.
I'm okay, Xander. I'm fine. Thank you for worrying. I don't want to steal the pumpkin. Nobles, Knights, Rest. I really need to get antiquities. Antiquities? And there we go. Nope. It's not going to happen a second time. Anyway, I really need to get that unlocked. Antiquities. Ah. Hold on. Has he got anything different to say?
Greetings.
All day long I work as a
All right. I'm really sorry about your wife/sister.
Where's Follett? Did she run?
No, she attacked. I killed her.
I'm sorry to hear that. You did what had to be done, and I suppose her reaction merely proves her guilt. I wish I could say there was no longer cause for concern. Somehow, though, I just don't think that's the case. Something about all this just isn't adding up.
I agree. It's hard to believe Follett was acting alone.
Indeed. I would very much like to discuss this with you further, but not inside the castle. My home is past the market. If you'll give me a moment to settle matters here and check on the Duchess, I'll meet you there and we can talk.
All right, I'll see you soon. Again, knocking me down to the guild quest. Could you stop? I wonder if there's a mod for that. I want to look at this statue real quick. Do you see that icon? I have never seen that icon before. Oh, okay. It's a statue icon. Dedicated to Sir Burke of the Flame, who set fire to the fields surrounding the Alcar castle, holding back invaders from the Reach in 2E 542. The Alcar Knights were named Knights of the Flame to honor his bold action and determination. Oh, that's how they got their name. Interesting. I'm so glad that that mod got an update so I could see lore. Because I know I gotta go back to the first maps with this branch because I know I missed tons. Envoy?
You! Did Sir Hughes send you to kill me?
Why would I want to kill you?
You're not here to... Oh, merciful Stendar! Lakana!
Sir Hughes is checking on her. She's safe.
No, she's not safe. Hughes is going to kill her. He's crazy. Something about his dreams. If you don't believe me, check his journal. He was writing all about it. First, though, untie me. I have to get back to the castle and warn Lakana.
Oh. I forgot. This is the storyline of the prince who puts in crazy dreams. Oh, look at who's a good kitty. You brought a bunch of mice. Yeah, you did a good job. That you are the bestest hunter in the whole wide world. No, I have not lost my mind, I promise. Sir Hugh's journal. 9th the first seed. This is the first week. This is the 3rd week of these nightmares. Visions of Alcare Castle burning. Riots led by our own. A face so familiar, but I can't see it clearly. I know this will happen if I don't do something. By the gods, am I a prophet now? I must be mad. I recognize the face in my dreams, the one who leads the castle to ruin. It's the Duke's new wife, Lakana. She will eventually betray us. I know this now. I have to stop this nightmare from coming true. I've asked Dame Follett to deal with the Duchess, but even she seems to have doubts. If only she could see what I've seen. Follett botched the job and killed the poor food taster. I can't trust her. Too many innocents could get hurt. Only Lakana should die. King Farhajad has sent an army to our gates. My dream is coming true. By the 8th, we have to find a way to stop this. It's all clear to me now. The vision is a sign for me and me alone. I must do this myself. Divines forgive me, but this is all. For Claire. It's 10th of Rain's hand. Is it really? How do I know what date it is? I actually have no idea how to know. Well, I guess like, the biggest thing is if it's like, I don't know, a year later from that, like did you just sit on it for a year waiting for me to show up and oppose it? I don't know. There used to, I know that there was a way to tell time. Oh, look at that little yellow bird. Hello. Anyway, I know that there was a way to tell time, but I don't remember how.
By the gods, they've murdered the Duchess.
No! Gosh dang it. Damn it. I actually liked her too.
If it's not worth my time, keep moving.
The body is still warm to the touch. The blade in her back bears the sigil of the Knights of the Flame. The weapon obviously belonged to Sir Hughes.
She cannot be dead. This cannot be real. My Lakana. You spoke with her, didn't you? What do you know of this? Tell me.
Sir Hughes is responsible for this.
Sir Hughes? Was he mad? He was supposed to protect her. How will I explain this to Lakana's father? To her sister? Lakana would never hurt anyone. She was innocent. My beloved wife. I don't understand. Sir Hughes served me for so many years. Loyally. Faithfully. Why would he murder my wife?
His dreams suggested Lakana would destroy Alcar's castle.
Dreams? That maniac murdered my wife on the basis of a dream? He will die for this. You must help me find him. He's probably gone to Firebrand Keep. Please, do it for Lakana. Find Hughes and kill him.
Okay, I'll find him, Your Grace.
I've had it, I tell you.
Fate does not smile upon me.
The Golden Pursuit is something that's kind of new to the game. You do a specific set of tasks. Nope, it's taking me to the... Damn it. Yeah, at least I caught it before I... There's one DLC that I'm really, like, I'm eager to go to, and I kind of want to skip to it, but I won't. But I want to. Alright, what am I doing? Alright, so we're gonna go to this road, and then we're gonna go up and grab this, way shrine up here. And then I'm gonna sneak over here and see if I can grab the shard that's apparently over here somewhere. Not 100% sure where. Calm down. Goodness. Oh, now spiders. Spiders. Gross.
Did you hear that the Great Shackle was destroyed?
I have heard that. I don't know how you know that, though. I'm still stuck on that story plot. Like, they're not supposed to know. So how do they know? Especially when you figure that the in the game, the shackle still comes down.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
Completely immersion breaking. I'm telling you guys. I heard it. I heard it. Ah, there they are. So many people! Why is there so many people here? I'm playing an MMO and wondering why there's so many people.
I'm with you, cohort!
Weather-beaten trunk. An old container has preserved the tattered remnants of a knight's garb, along with a journal and a crude map leading to a series of caves. I wonder what's in this journal. The writing is illegible, save for the last entry. 8 forgive us. To stop the 3, we were forced to bury Sir Aidan in the cave along with our enemies. We were following orders, but that made the task no less difficult. Well, I guess I should check out these caves. Stop the spirits of the 3 from forming again. Such a nice area, and then to be ruined by gross spiders. Oh, what's up there. Came up here for nothing.
Another chance at perfection.
To Apocrypha with you.
Walk it off. Walk it off. Oh, hey. Alright, I don't want to steal. Ooh, what was that sound? I hated that sound. That was a terrible sound. Twilight's Embrace. Okay, well, not where I wanted to be. Make a run for it, lads.
At last, I'm free.
You there, in the name of the Knights of the Flame, I ask your assistance.
Sure.
You there, if you respect the name of the Knights of the Flame, then I would ask your assistance. Bandits are masquerading as members of our order and then robbing people blind.
How can I help you?
You can steal from the bandits that which they stole from us. The motherless swine somehow got their hands on our tabards, and now they're robbing travelers on the road to Rothgar. Kill as many as you can, but mainly get our tabards back.
You bet. Consider it done. Love how I just yawn like the most exhausting I've ever been.
That could prove useful in our work.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Sander, I'm stuck.
Quality material.
You let your guard down.
Quality goods.
I lost it somewhere, along with my dignity.
I lost it somewhere along with my dignity.
I'm
What
with
you
you,
lost?
cohort.
Xander's gonna get mad at us. Sorry, Xander.
Distasteful.
Just one more mug.
Can you use that in your craft?
Probably.
Ah, spiffing! More coin for your purse.
Look at the other cat. Look at the little cat. Alright, guys, you were quite wasteful with your deer. There's a book over here. I'm stuck.
I am a scholar, damn it!
There it is. Let's see. Sacred rites of the Stone Chewers. For several seasons, I've been observing the Stone Chewer Goblin tribe, recording their daily activities and becoming familiar with their customs and routines. Over time, I have deliberately crept closer and closer to the limits of their tribal camp, occasionally showing myself briefly so the subjects would become used to my proximity. At one point, a warrior out to relieve himself behind a tree stumbled upon my observation post, and when he grunted and drew his crude but serviceable short sword, I thought my work had come to an untimely end. Luckily, the tribal shaman was nearby and he intervened on my behalf, speaking harshly to the warrior and knocking aside his sword. The shaman pointed at me and slowly rotated his hand near his head, which I assume is a goblin gesture denoting acknowledgement of superior intellect. Who would have suspected these so-called primitives had such regard for scholarship? After there were no more instances of hostility, the goblins tolerated my presence, so long as I kept a respectful distance from their females and offspring. Occasionally, a warrior would bark at me, but I would simply reply by making the hand-rotating intelligence gesture next to my head, and the warrior would shrug and go back to his business. As so little is known about the religious practices of the goblin race, I decided to make the shaman of the tribe my particular study. The symbol of his office was bone rod, probably a femur, while the small skull affixed to the end possibly is an infant's. The skull was ornamented with an assortment of feathers, spines, and animal claws, and filled with something like nut hulls, for it rattled loudly when shaken. The shaman would shake this holy symbol forcefully when summoning his congregation to sacred rituals, and when the females were not bringing him food or drink rapidly enough. At particularly important rituals, the shaman would touch the symbol to his heart, then his head, then point to the sky and call out Mulak. At first I found this confusing, giving the similarity of Mulak to the goblin words Muk, which they use when chastising their durzogs or children, or Maluku, the term for fecal matter, but gradually I learned to differentiate, oh my god, to tell the difference. And one day I realized that by crying Mulok, the shaman must be invoking the god of the goblins. And then it struck me, Mulok was not really much different from Maluk, Could the god of the goblins be the god of the orcs, be one and the same? This is the kind of discovery that would win me tenure at the College of Wayrest. I must get independent confirmation of this revelation, but how? I'm gonna guess that circle emote was basically calling him crazy. There. I do want to go play in the dungeon that I see is right there.
Good find, cohort.
It was, wasn't it? Okay, here we go. That is a outfit, that is for sure. Alright. Firebrand Watch. The Lion Guard's laziness astounds me. They abandon forts left and right through High Rock without any regard for strategy or defense. The most recent location of the Lion's Guard ran from its Firebrand Watch. Rumor has it that the Red Rooks made a fortune when they plundered the abandoned fortifications there. Hurry to Firebrand Watch and gather whatever hasn't been carted off. The Lion Guard loss must be our gain. What do we got going on? I'm here. Got the boss. Alright, so I think we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna guess this is the door out.
Fortuitous!
There's so many heavy sacks lately. What the heck? I don't think I've ever seen this many heavy sacks in such a short period of time. About the boss. Our boss is an idiot. The Knights of the Flame are sure to find us. He's damn useful in a fight, but I'm tired of his plans. They stink. If things don't change, some of us are planning to leave. You should leave with us. As long as that moron is in charge, well, we're all going to end up in a jail or dead. And be careful who you trust. If the boss finds out that we've got planned, he'll probably kill one of us as an example to the others. Maybe me. Maybe you. Of course, if we don't do something about the boss, the Knights of the Flame will kill us all. We gotta do something about him. Of course, that guy has not had a good decade. Poor dude. Yeah.
You see that? Could be useful.
Oh, I see it now. I didn't before. I really need to join a guild so that I can do some crafting because, oh my gosh, I am drowning.
Found it!
Now I am ESO Plus member,
stimulating.
which is I pay a monthly fee. I actually pay a yearly fee, but besides the point, I do pay the sub, and I have unlimited bag for crafting materials. So if you're ever curious why I never show any concern about that, that's why. But it also leads to this whole point of me never using them because I don't feel any urgency to. There you are. The loot system is so satisfying. I don't care, it's just apples and tomatoes, but I love it.
Treasure over there.
Where? Oh, I still did.
Most auspicious find.
I didn't see it, Xander. It took you saying it. Oh. Oh, okay. We're fine. We're fine. Get out of there, you goof. That's how we get killed.
I'll just keep at it, I suppose.
You see this? This is what happens to mutineers. I've got my eye on you, Rabble. Keep your damn mouth shut and do your job, or you end up like these fools. Get back to work. I don't think you can see them, but there's 2 or 3 dead bodies right here. Harder to see in the dark, I know. Alright, let's grab our crystal. And ring out a skill point. I should check on those skill points. At this point, I have been really bad at it. Did I kill the boss? I did not kill the boss. Pretty sure I didn't. Guess we'll wait for him to spawn back. Xander, did we kill the boss? I didn't see the message that we killed the boss. Though, so I've been very confused. This is the first time, of course, I've run through with this character. But I did play this map on a different character. But I thought all dungeons were, like, reset for every new character. But yet, this whole time they've been saying that I've already killed this boss. Or the boss on these maps. So I'm very confused. For this Dominion, anyway. And there's a possibility that someone already killed it. Wasn't paying attention to health meters.
Wait, stop. Please don't hurt me.
What are you doing hiding in the corner?
I was hiding from the other guys. All they've done since I joined is pick on me. Being a bandit isn't anything like my brother and I thought it'd be. Please, it's too late for me. But not for him. Take this to Theron Berard. He'll know what it means.
I'll make sure your brother gets this. Now, you can leave with me if you want. You don't have to stay here. Unless you pledged your soul to a prince, then maybe. If you're not familiar, princes, the prince are also the gods. Mr. Bossman, Mr. Bossman. Mr. Bossman, the game says I already killed you, but I don't remember. I love how if you kill them so fast, the game's like, oh, what? NPCs are like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to fall down dead. Like, bad acting. I mean, we did kill a couple of people right there, so maybe that was who I needed to kill? Xander, do you think we killed them? I think we killed them. I'm gonna continue on. I'm feeling confident that we killed them. I heard something, pal. I heard that Blaze has been trying to stir up everyone against me. We've been making a tidy profit, so he thinks he can drive us out and take our place. You've got to teach him a lesson. Take care of him. Come down on him hard. I don't care if you break him, wound him, or kill him. Just make an example of him. Then the others will fall back in line. Watch your back, but get this done. Alright, let's run back real quick and just triple check. damage. And I just didn't even notice. Yep. Alright. Let's get out of here, Xander. I just had to make sure. I just wasn't... I would have felt bad if I didn't kill her and...
Ew, a divergence point. Ha! Tremendous.
Was that a compliment, Xander? You're not usually big on giving compliments.
You're alive. Were you successful?
Yep, I recovered him.
Thank you. At least now travelers won't be fooled into thinking they can trust these ruffians. After we get healed up, we'll make another push to drive the bandits from this region altogether.
Hey, your NPC's stuck.
You're looking for Sir Hughes, aren't you? Get in line! We've been waiting for him to come and clarify our orders for days. He returned all right, but mumbling incoherently. Know what that means? Just more confusion. I think Hughes has lost it.
You're right. He murdered the Duchess Lucana.
The Duchess is dead? Hughes killed her? Oh, for Mara's sake, I didn't think he was that crazy. I guess that explains why his orders were so confusing. Good thing we didn't march on the Red Guards at Alcaire Castle. So I guess if Sir Hughes killed the Duchess then, crazy or not, the Duke is gonna want him to answer for that. I guess this means we're gonna have to find a new leader.
Where is Sir Hughes now?
He went into the keep. Sir Croix might be protecting him, though. Finding Hughes may be difficult until we clear up all the confusion here. You should talk to Sir Edmund. He's just up the steps.
Taking a stand for what's right is never easy. If you've come to Firebrand Keep to petition for help from the Knights of the Flame, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Our leader, Sir Hughes, seems to have gone mad, and the Knights are divided over whether or not to follow his last order.
Look at the chops on that guy. Right, nice. Sir Hughes is mad. He killed the Duchess.
This is far worse than I thought, and makes our cause all the more critical. Sir Hughes just returned to the keep, acting strangely. He's in there with Sir Croix, who is making preparations to attack the Red Guards at Alcaire Castle.
We have to stop them.
Indeed. Myself and these others were exiled for standing against Sir Croix, but we are too few at present to retake the keep. There are other knights in the keep who are questioning Sir Croix. Could you go in and look for those who would join us?
Sure, I'll rally the knights to the cause. Runestone!
Tantalizing. Marvelous. Truly glorious.
If Sir Hughes really wants us to go to war, I'd prefer he told us himself.
The plan to attack the Red Guards is wrong. Help Sir Edmund and I to retake the keep.
You're right. This doesn't make any sense at all. My duty is to do what's right, not to blindly follow orders. I'm with you.
Cool.
Preparing the entire order to go to war isn't easy. This is going to take some time. You're right. This doesn't make any sense at all.
He's just repeating the same thing.
I didn't join the Knights of the... You would have me disobey direct orders and turn against Sir Croix? You sound like that coward, Sir Edmund. You are an enemy to the Order, and I will see you slain. Loyalty will prevail.
Preparing the entire order to go... You're right. This doesn't make any...
I hear King Faharajad's been plotting to take over Alcair for years. You would have me disobey direct... Loyalty will prevail!
Alright, ladies.
Superlative.
I hear King... You would have me disobey... Loyalty will prevail!
You're right. This doesn't...
Okay, we survived that. Oh, it's a cat. 1 second I thought it was a monkey, and I'm like, what is a monkey doing here?
I knew more of my fellow knights would come to see the insanity Sir Croy means to unleash at Alcair Castle. I think we have enough knights now to retake the keep. I've sent them to take up strategic positions.
Are we ready to attack then?
Indeed. Taking up arms against our fellow knights is something I know none of us wishes to do. But Sir Croy has forced this upon us. This is unpleasant business, but let's get on with it. I've told the knights positioned around the castle to attack on our signal. There's a siege horn mounted atop Firebrand Keep's main hall. If you are willing, I would ask you to go there and blow the horn. That will signal everyone to attack.
Sure, I'll blow the horn. Be ready. Fellow
Let it
knight.
sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me heady.
Okay. Fellow knights, no matter what Duke Nathaniel's plots, we cannot betray our oath. Only if he moves openly will we move against him. If you stand with me, listen for the horn. I don't think there's any more lore around here, so we'll just hop on in.
What do you want?
We caught them by surprise, and I think we have the upper hand. I've been wounded, though. I don't think I'd be of any more use in the battle.
You've done enough already.
I've done what I could, but I failed to find Sir Croy. Now I fear he would best me quite easily. I need you to do this. I believe the other knights will stand down if we can defeat Sir Croy. Will you face him for me?
Yeah, where do I find him?
He's in the eastern garrison. Kill him. Put an end to this. There's another siege horn on top of the garrison. When Croy is killed, blow that horn. The knights will pause, and I'll use that moment to call for an end to the fighting.
Okay.
Exceptional.
Such a tragedy. So I want to go this way.
At last, the outsider who rallies my knights to rebellion. I'm going to enjoy this. Ebullition!
I was hoping that with his death I could just get past these guys, but it... Wait, where do you want me to go? Aww, that was so sad. Probably his best drinking buddy.
I grieve for Sir Croix and all those who died fighting for him, but there was no other way to save the Knights of the Flame. Thank you for doing what I could not.
So the battle's over?
Indeed. With Sir Croix slain, I am assuming command of Firebrand Keep for now. Needless to say, preparations to march to Alcaire Castle have been called off. Killing my fellow knights to restore order was hard enough, but this matter with Sir Hughes is unthinkable. He's down in the infirmary. I'm told he was raving about killing the Duchess before he fell unconscious. I don't know what to do.
I'll handle it. The Duke sent me here to find him.
Then I suppose you must. Whatever crimes he may be guilty of, you should know that Sir Hughes was always an honorable knight. I simply must believe that his recent actions are caused by some form of insanity.
I'll take that into account. Where's the infirmary?
The infirmary is below the Great Hall. Speak to the healer there, Odette. Get her assessment of his condition. Again, I would plead with you, if his actions are truly driven by madness, show mercy.
I'll do what needs to be done. It's Vermina doing it. We know that much. The prince of twisting storylines.
If you are wounded, you may take a bed in the corner. I will tend to you as soon as I can.
I'm here to see Sir Hughes.
I'm sorry to say that Sir Hughes is in no condition to talk. I tried to help him, but this is simply beyond my ability to treat. It seems to be some type of curse. He came in mumbling to himself, and soon he was just gone.
May I at least examine him then?
I do not think you could cause his condition to be any worse, so you are welcome to do what you like. I warn you, though, curses like this are very unpredictable. If If you start to feel dizzy, I would suggest stepping away.
The Duke should not have wed King Faharajad's daughter.
The Duke's marriage was a mistake. He's put us all at risk.
King Faharajad is planning to invade Alcair. Duchess Lakana is a spy.
Lakana has everyone fooled. She and her father are plotting against us.
Duchess Lakana is orchestrating an attack on Alcair. She must be stopped.
The Duchess has betrayed us. I have to stop her. Whatever it takes.
And the Omen of Fear, which looks very much like a watcher.
I know what you're planning.
What are you doing here? Leave my room at once.
I won't allow Alcair to fall into Redguard hands.
Alcair in Redguard hands? Tears of Set. You've gone mad.
I'm sorry. But this is the only way.
No! Please!
What have I done? I killed her. She deserved it, didn't she? I know she did, or I think I know. Is this real?
This is a dream.
No. It's a never-ending nightmare, whether I sleep or not. I killed Duchess Lakana. The Omen whispered in my mind, poisoning my thoughts. Now it tortures me, forcing me to watch the murder again and again.
Who or what is the Omen?
The Omen of Fear. Always with me, always whispering, telling me about the Redguards, about Lakana. I believed it, but it was lying. I murdered an innocent woman and betrayed the Duke. Now it's hiding, but it's not gone.
How can we stop it?
We have to kill it. You have to kill it. My sword. In the dream, I left it in the throne room. The Omen is drawn to it. Find the sword and find the Omen.
Alright, we gotta go back to the castle. Oh wait, I'm not done. Damn. Alright, back we go.
I can see your fear.
Imagine that the Omen of Fear is immune to being scared. Frozen in fear. That one spell, that's what it does, is it freezes them in fear, and he's like, nah.
You killed the Omen. May the Eight bless you. My mind is free. but my sins remain.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm all right, but not absolved. I ordered the Knights of the Flame to rebellion. I murdered the Duchess. I betrayed the Duke. These stains on my honor cannot be washed away.
To my understanding, how Vermina works is that she preys on their insecurities and their doubts that they already have. So Sir Hughes already doubted the Duchess, and so it wasn't hard for Vermina to twist his thoughts into amplifying the fact that he thought he was going to betray, because he already doubted her. So I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So while he's, he did commit murder, he still is a little...
Sir Edmund sent for me, and I came as soon as I could. Sir Hughes does not plead for clemency, yet he says his mind was not his own.
He was under the influence of a Daedra, but it's dead now.
As strong as my anger may be, I sense truth in your words, and some change in Sir Hughes's character. But he murdered my wife, and for that I can find no forgiveness.
Will you have him executed, Your Grace?
He asked me to take his life and restore honor to the Knights of the Flame. But my emotions are too strong. I cannot trust myself to make the right decision. You were in his dream. You saw what drove him to murder. You must decide his fate.
This is a hard one, because it goes back to knowing what we know from the lore that we read. Vermina can't plant thoughts, but Vermina can twist thoughts, and she can amplify them and make them worse. So he was already having doubts, and she just pried on that. But if she hadn't been there, and then if the Omen of Fear hadn't been there, he wouldn't have ever killed her. Let him live. He wasn't in his right mind.
Very well. Thank you for your counsel.
Rise, old friend. You will not die this day.
Then my punishment is living in disgrace.
I cannot allow one who committed so grievous a crime to ever serve me again.
What happens now?
Sir Hughes may live, but he will never stand in my court again. I hereby strip him of his knighthood. I exile him from Alcaire. He may never return, upon penalty of death. He faces a kinder fate than the one that befell my wife. Though the immediate danger is past, I fear this might be more than an isolated event. Sir Hughes driven mad by nightmares, and I've heard the constable in Coghlan village was similarly affected. We need to know more about this so-called omen.
Where would I find such knowledge?
The spirit wardens of Pariah Abbey. They dabble in Daedric rituals, but they're benevolent. Speak to Brother Moran at the Abbey. Ask him if the appearance of this omen should be cause for wider concerns. If so, we should warn High King Emmerich.
I'll find Murin. That one was a hard one, because I could not make up my mind what I wanted to do. Oh, he's crying. Sir Hughes.
I fear that justice would have been better served by my death. I pray your judgment does not prove to be a mistake for the future of the Covenant.
Nothing about this has been easy, and it will be hard to look back on these events with anything other than sadness. I am glad you came along, though. Without you, we might not be able to look back on these days at all.
I will return home and speak with King Faharajad. I hope we can now focus on the loss of the one we loved, rather than the crime that took her life. Time heals all wounds, or so they say.
I hate that phrase more than anything.
I must return to Alcaire Castle and attempt to set matters straight there. But I will be anxious to hear what you learn. I hope you find answers at Pariah Abbey.
There has been so much blood and so much darkness here today. I should attend to these wounded knights.
I feel bad for him. I do. I think that's why I spared him. I don't know. I was conflicted because he had the doubts. The doubts were there. Because, again, Ramina, we knew from previous lore, Ramina can't plant thoughts. She can only twist them. Alright. I think I'll leave you guys here, and I'll be back soon with another episode. Hopefully not as so much time passed. Ugh.